These are the three bikes I'm going to compare. The first one I'm going to compare is a Fluid, which is a $599 bike, which you've added about $1,100 torque sensing kit. The second one is the Merida, which is a full-on dual suspension bike. It's got a few modifications on it, so this is a great trail bike. And the third one was the original bike, which is a Powerider, which is more road orientated, and it's got higher gearing, and it's sort of more set up for an adventure bike. Why did I go for electric bikes? This is a total knee replacement on this side. This one's a meniscus tear with a lock-up thing. I'm about 67 now, but has had their bikes for a couple of years. Not in good condition, as you can see, fairly plumpy. And I have an office job, and I'm working in an office most of the time in sales. This is the Powerider. It's got everything is built exactly like this. I'm just maybe better tyres. I've put a rack on it on the back, a bag here. Everything else is pretty much standard. So it's a 9-speed bike, and that's where it lacks. When you get out on the trail, if I tried to do single track on this, the gearing was too high. And also it's just single suspension, hardtail back end. So from there, because we wanted to do a bit more trail riding, purchased the Merida, which has got dual suspension. It's quite an adequate, really good bike. It's got electronic gear change, front and rear suspension, drop seat post, lots of added on pieces. It was a $4,000 bike second hand. It's a $6,000 bike new. The other bike was $2,500, brand new. This one second hand was four grand, and it's great for trail riding. That's what it's good for. But out on the highway, it hasn't got the road speed. You definitely know you're working with it. Now the last one here is a Fluid. Now this is a 12-speed mountain bike with the conversion. It's got a 500 amp hour 48 volt battery on it. We've changed the tyres on it. There's a bit of a mucking around to get this motor to fit with a bracket, etc. in here. And also I'm going to put a chain guide on here because of the 12 speeds. It's finding that the chain's dropped off a couple of times today. So I've just put a chain guide on the top just to make sure that chain goes onto the front sprocket. This is a great all-rounder because you can get pretty good road speed out of it, but with the 12 speeds you can get it down the trails, and you'll find that in the trail riding and single track and that sort of stuff, except for the solid rear end, you've got front spokes, it's a hardtail. Except for that, it's good for riding. It's a good all-round bike, and it's got torque sensing, which is what makes a difference when you're going up hills. If you push it harder, it goes harder. The Powerider, basically, it's working on cadence. If you can spin the pedals, it'll try to help you with that. But if you can't spin, you can lose it. The other one's got plenty of gearing. The Merida, it's great for trails. It's got a good range of gears. It's got lower gearing, but it's designed for off-road. So they're the main differences of the bike. This one here probably ended up costing $1,800. Second-hand Merida was over $4,000, about $4,000, and the brand new Powerider was a $2,500 bike. So 9-speed, 11-speed, 12-speed.